Your return to CoinSuri's channel is greatly appreciated. Request from viewer is, who is your favorite CEO and who is the best coin for you? You can also comment your opinion. Thank you to all the subscribers of our CoinSuris. Who came to our channel CoinSuris? You will always be info with the latest CoinSuris news. Number 1, CEO Brad Garlinghouse XRP and Ripple. Number 2, CEO Grayscale SEC. Number 3, CEO JP Morgan Bitcoin. Number 4, CEO Brian Armstrong Coinbase. Please like my video and subscribe my channel. Could the US gain anything by seeking ChatGPT's counsel on cryptocurrency regulation? I don't understand why Ripple's chief technology officer, David Schwartz, opted to receive Ripple shares instead of an XRP allotment. In addition, we will examine the asset's present performance to identify potential drivers of XRP price increases. Is BlackRock planning to launch an exchange-traded fund based on XRP SPY in the near future? If you want to know more, read till the end. U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission Chairman Gary Gensler's antagonistic attitude toward crypto regulation has drawn criticism from Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse. In a recent interview with Fox Business, Garlinghouse reiterated his stance that Gensler is a political liability for the United States while attending the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. The chief of the SEC, according to Garlinghouse, has made it an urgent matter to hire lawyers to prosecute the industry. The chief executive officer of Ripple described this move as an attempt to enforce regulations. It is common knowledge that the SEC employs lawyers from the Garlinghouse, corporation finance, and enforcement divisions, among others. The numerous lawsuits brought against Bitcoin companies by the SEC demonstrate his disdain of its regulatory agenda, which he has vocally opposed. Over the last 3 years, the SEC has filed lawsuits against a number of companies, including Ripple, Coinbase, Kraken, and Binance. In contrast, Ripple's CEO is dissatisfied with the SEC's regulation of the cryptocurrency market. He stated that the majority of crypto-related businesses would comply if U.S. regulators could establish guidelines. The fact that governments worldwide have started to regulate their own cryptocurrency marketplaces is something that Garlinghouse brought up most prominently. As an example, Garlinghouse cites the European Union's crypto regulatory framework as the most thorough in the world. Although crypto legislation is advancing in some regions, businesses in the 27 European states who want to issue, store, or exchange stable currency or tokenized assets are required by law to have a license. The United States has reportedly failed to finish all of these projects. Garlinghouse. Is ChatGPT likewise competent to provide counsel on market regulation of cryptocurrencies? Due to the absence of direction in U.S. policy, Garlinghouse suggested that the government use the popular AI chatbot GPT to get opinions on crypto legislation. According to Garlinghouse, the use of ChatGPT goes beyond the actions taken by the SEC to govern the Bitcoin industry. I casually brought up the idea that ChatGPT could be useful. What position should the U.S. government take on crypto regulation? According to him, it surpasses the achievements of the U.S. Secret Service. The chief executive officer of Ripple also mentioned that the Supreme Court has been criticized by lower courts for what they perceive as an overreach of their authority in deciding what the law requires. That's the secret to Ripple and Grayscale's legal victory. This is why he introduced Bitcoin spot ETFs to the Ripple, and now they're being coerced into doing it. The people have been harmed by CEO Gensler, who has been acting without their consent. He continued by saying that the recent approval of multiple ETFs is further proof that crypto technologies are not going anywhere. The American people spend a considerable amount of time attempting to settle domestic issues through the judicial system. Japan, the UAE, the UK, and Switzerland are among the countries that have made great strides in regulating their cryptocurrency industries. This economy is far from charming. In my opinion, it is no longer a policy goal, but rather a political agenda in the US, although they are still trying to clarify it. To be the first to hear about any new XRP developments, he also reminded everyone to subscribe to the channel and set on notifications. During a recent discussion on Ripple's substantial XRP holdings, Schwartz made a shocking disclosure. It is worth mentioning that the corporation held 46.5 billion XRP as of September 2023, representing 46.5% of the entire token supply of 100 billion assets max. This data was disclosed in the company's November 2023 XRP markets report for the third quarter. While 41.3 billion XRP are stored in escrow, 5.2 billion XRP are available for spending on Ripple Hill. The company takes 1 billion XRP out of escrow every month, but releases 800 million almost immediately after. Selling off Ripple's spendable XRP balance is part of a complex strategy to reduce the company's XRP holdings. The company's XRP sales reached 892 million by the end of the third quarter of 2023. Take a look at the latest XRP market report. There are worries that the frequent sales could lead to XRP's price being suppressed. Some solutions that have been suggested to address these issues include the cremation of waves, the escrow balance, and the most current conversation. Someone using the handle GPD burned the escrow and was inquiring as to whether or not Ripple's business strategy would always include selling XRP. The chief technologist of Ripple, Schwartz, responded by emphasizing the company's autonomy over its XRP assets. Either hold on to them or sell them off one by one to reduce their holdings, that was his recommendation. Schwartz claims that the corporation has no other viable choices. However, he did mention that their goal is to reduce their holdings as quickly as feasible. It is possible that this objective is the reason why XRP sales have been on the rise recently. Schwartz claimed he couldn't think of a way to burn the escrow, therefore he couldn't say for sure it wasn't conceivable. Furthermore, he claimed that it would yield absolutely no beneficial outcomes. While this was going on, another community member wanted to know if Schwartz actually wanted Ripple shares instead of XRP. This is correct, as stated by Ripple's chief technology officer. He asserts that a stake in the Ripple Corporation would have made him happier than an XRP allocation. Even so, Schwartz did admit that he was unsure of whether his decision was the right one. He asserts that he would have had easier access to his money if he had purchased XRP tokens instead of Ripple shares. That Ripple shares are currently trading at around $11.3 billion is significant. Marburg also disclosed something in a recent discussion. The discussion was kicked off by crypto advocate and lawyer Bill Morgan, who expressed his disappointment with XRP's performance in comparison to Bitcoin and Ethereum. Morgan has been predicting XRP's demise for years, based on the fact that it seems to be tracking the overall cryptocurrency market. According to Morgan, this slop has persisted despite Ripple's efforts to build the XRP ledger. Since 2018, he claimed, it has dropped 91.58% in relation to Ethereum and 84.5% in relation to Bitcoin. Morgan initially suspected that Ripple's legal issues might be the cause. He did, however, note that not even the beneficial legislative amendments of late 2023 produced any tangible benefits in the long run. In the long-running court battle, Ripple prevailed over the US SEC on many occasions. In her final conclusion, Judge Annalisa Torres also determined that XRP alone does not constitute a security. In July, XRP surged to 93 cents because of the verdict, but that surge didn't last. In the aftermath of a court decision, XRP's value plummeted in contrast to Bitcoin and Ethereum. During the following 6 months, after the litigation and coin escrow actions were ruled out as significant contributors, Morgan asked the community to help determine the underlying cause of the decline. Importantly, some XRP users have speculated that Ripple's price suppression and frequent escrow unlocks are to blame for the downward trend. The chief technology officer of Ripple, David Schwartz, has just refuted the claims. Morgan is still interested in finding out what caused the recession, despite his belief that these claims are unfounded. In response to Morgan's yes, a member of the crypto community going by the handle of Mudbrick brought out the impact of bad press. Malbork warned that current ordinary investors may never get the price appreciation they had hoped for. Contrarily, he emphasized that XRP's growth would be dependent on demand from utility institutions and new individual investors, none of which may share the current sentiments toward XRP. He thinks these sentiments stem from historical misrepresentation. Is any another community member who shares Mario Donni's view? Moto suggested that XRP's recent drop could be due to the enmity towards it within the cryptocurrency community in response to Morgan's query. Morgan claims that while this may play a role, it is not the main one. Lastly, the most important question of the day, will BlackRock be introducing an exchange-traded fund based on XRP SPY? If you subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications, we will notify you as soon as we hear any fresh XRP news. In recent weeks, speculation has circulated that BlackRock, the largest asset manager in the world, is considering launching an exchange-traded fund, ETF, focused on intelligence gathering, turned out to be affectionate. In an interview last week, BlackRock CEO Larry Fink stoked the flames by refusing to discuss the firm's possible application for an XRP ETF. Because of this, a lot of people think BlackRock would launch an XRP spot ETF. Incredibly, some in the XRP community have taken Fink's statement as a sign that BlackRock is seriously considering making a spot ETF for the sixth biggest cryptocurrency in the near future. Fox Business journalist Charles Desperado has already dashed the hopes of XRP fans when he informed his readers about BlackRock's potential development of a SPA-based ETF for XRP. According to sources familiar with the matter, Moreno tweeted yesterday that the largest asset management firm in the world does not intend to launch an XRP exchange-traded fund. The XRP community's reaction to Desperado's tweet was predictable: outrage and accusations of lying in the comment area. Many XRP fans have voiced their opinion that the coin should be listed as an ETF ever since the Ripple vs. SEC case made its regulatory status clear. In addition, the Fox Business journalist tweeted later on that a significant appeal is likely to be filed against the Ripple verdict. Findings suggest that major asset managers, like as BlackRock, may be wary of creating an exchange-traded fund, ETF, for XRP because of the regulatory ambiguity surrounding Ripple and the SEC. At the same time, BlackRock is trading a Bitcoin ETF based on spot prices on an authorized exchange in the US. On top of that, the company has submitted paperwork to launch an ETF in theory, and the SEC is expected to issue a decision on the move in August. Depending on how the SEC v Ripple dispute plays out, BlackRock may or may not look into XRP-based ETFs in the future. Please share your thoughts on this in the comment section. I would love to hear them. If you liked the video, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and hit the like button. Farewell, see you later.